Welcome back to Old School Gamers. Today we're going to be taking a look at a light gun game called Blunderbusted. This game is currently being developed by Tonic for the PC and is available on Steam. Blunderbusted is in its early development phases, so what you see today may change once the game is released. Now the game supports all major light guns, and I'll be using my send-in light gun in particular for today's video. Blunderbusted is described as the world's first roguelike light gun shooter. For today's video, I'm going to show you what they've achieved so far and provide some of my initial thoughts and some feedback. So let's go check it out. So the main menu is done pretty nice. Most of the options obviously aren't available because it's still in beta, but you can go into settings and look at the audio and change the sound effects and of course the music volume. These guys obviously are aware of the send-in border requirement, as they have a nice feature here to select that you can turn the border on and off. Very cool. So with that, go ahead and sit back and relax. We're going to play a few rounds with this and I'll give you my thoughts afterwards. So enjoy the show. As you can see, lots of action, lots of enemies, and yeah, the waves get harder and harder. You can only get hit once and you die, so we'll see if that changes, but for now it's pretty difficult. One shot, one kill. Now I'm going to give it a go with the other weapon and give you my final thoughts.
Reload! 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 Reload!
Alright, let's first go over what I'd love to see changed later. These are all minor or beta bugs as I like to call them, well, except one. So first, I definitely would like to have a bit more intro or story to kind of find out a little bit about who our hero is and what the hero is fighting for. Hopefully we will see that in the final release. Next is personal preference for the main menu. For me, rolling over something with your cursor in one area, but reading what it is somewhere else on the screen is a little bit awkward. I'd prefer to be where my eyes are when I'm aiming at the option. The next one I'd like to call gameplay consistency. So for example, when you're on the main menu and you pull the trigger once to select something, right? However, at the end of a stage, you have to hold the trigger. Now, this is not a big deal, but I actually got stuck at the end of wave 1, trying to figure this out for a few minutes, I know. But it also causes an unexpected burst of fire when the next wave begins because you're still holding the trigger down. Next would be a visual change. When you're selecting your weapon on the first wave, for me it was hard to see the cursor due to the icon and the color change. It went from a cursor to some other icon and the color changed to something that I couldn't see very well. And last but not least, I would love to see a 2-player simultaneous option. This would elevate the game's value and broaden it to more people who search for that kind of game. Now let's go over what I love about the game. First off, it is a new light gun game, and that in itself is a terrific accomplishment and something to celebrate for all of us light gun owners. It's always cool to have a new game, especially for the light guns. It definitely has the arcade style and the action and the quality and feel of an arcade game. I mean, I could definitely see this at Dave & Buster's, for like $1 per credit or even more. Next, the replay value is very high. The game tracks so many different stats with a flair of sarcasm, and it just gives it an overall unique experience. It's definitely something that you'd want to play again. For a modern game, it is well done with great lighting and physics. The detail and differences of the enemies are noteworthy, and you can tell a lot of time and love and care went into the development of those different enemies. I also want to give a shout out for the audio, not just the graphics, but the audio is definitely high quality. The music is perfectly set for this kind of environment, it's kind of eerie and spooky, and I really love the tone that it sets. The gunshot sounds are also really well done, and the reload voice is a very nice touch. I like that. Last but not least, the overall game value. So the game definitely has all the quality of an arcade shooter, like I said. The audio, the video, everything is done really well. The enemies, the environment, the music. The game also incorporates, a weapon lab, target practice, latest news, and they do this all in the main menu, which I really like because it draws in players, through the game instead of having going to multiple social media outlets to kind of know what's going on in the game. So I like that. So overall, I would say this game has very high potential. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, and I hope to see this game come out very polished and with a 2-player option. And I think it'll be a great addition to any PC gamer's library. So thanks again for joining me on this little adventure, and I will catch you on the next one.
Reload!